Move with me now.
And welcome back. Texting has become a daily ritual to almost anyone with a cell phone. But what you may not know is that it may actually be doing you some physical harm.
Our next guest is here to tell us how. She is a certified chiropractor, Dr. Rubina Tahir. Welcome to the show.
Welcome,
Thank you
Serena.
so
How are
much
you?
for having me. Doing really good.
Oh, good. So let's start off with the first question. So how does our postures change when we're using our cell phones?
Our posture changes by moving forward, and sometimes we can't even tell how much forward we're moving. So here's a phone here, and if we kind of look,
Okay.
and we bring the phone down, get
Right.
into a comfortable texting position,
Right.
but our body is following the phone.
Okay.
So we're actually hunching over like this. And so what happens is for every inch that we move forward, we add an extra 10 pounds of
Wow.
pressure onto our joints.
Oh my God.
Wow. And how does this posture cause pain and strain on your neck?
So the body likes to move in a very certain way, in a natural, neutral kind of a curve. And so when we create this hunching posture, it's an awkward posture. So it's going to increase the wear and tear on our joints very quickly.
Wow.
So the
That's so
discs and then
interesting.
they get worn out, right? 'Cause
Get worn out, and then they're very easily injured. So you could even be drying your hair.
Right.
And because so much has happened and it's building up, an injury could onset very quickly.
So
Wow.
does this take time, or does it come like pretty rapidly, the effects of it? Or I'm sure there's some pretty bad effects from this.
Sure, and I think it's because everything is so repetitive. You know, we sit at a desk, we're on a phone, we're
Right.
typing, and so we can tip the scale quite quickly. It doesn't take very much of a buildup for us to become injured.
Okay. And what is neutral posture, and how can we maintain that when we're on our phones?
Absolutely. So what we want to do is bring the phone up, and so it's kind of like you're looking out into
Eye
the
level, right?
horizon. And a really easy way to do that is if we even do it now, if we squeeze our shoulder blades together.
Look at me, my chest now is sticking out. Okay. Sticking out.
But if you notice, your head followed
Right.
when you brought
Okay.
your shoulder blades back.
Uh-huh.
So it's all about repositioning the head
Okay.
and making sure that we're not slouching.
So this is even like
Makes
reading.
a little difference, right?
Yeah,
Just do
for
this.
reading too, exactly. Mhm.
Wow. And you can feel it in your shoulders.
So why is it important to understand our bodies then?
Because we use our bodies for many different tasks throughout the day. So if you learn specifically how your body moves, you can move in an appropriate way that's not going to subject you to injury. So look in the mirror, look at yourself, understand the spinal curvatures, and understand what your body looks like when you're sitting up or standing up straight.
Okay.
Okay. And how can a chiropractor help with this situation?
So chiropractors are trained professionals. It's really good because they can look at your spine right away, understand maybe where you have some problems, where are you deviating from maybe a neutral posture.
Right.
And then we can look at your joints and do adjustments. So adjustments are where we use our hands to apply a force to the joint. And it helps to increase your function, increase your movement, relax muscles. And so it's like a reset. So if you kind of don't know where you're at, you get a little bit of a reset, you know that your body is functioning in a safe way.
So we
So
need
how
a
many-
selfie stick for texting.
Right.
And just hold it out here.
Exactly, that's a really good idea.
So what are some tips that you can give us? I know you have like 5 tips or something to reset
Yeah.
ourselves. Really, what are those 5 tips for us?
So I like to think of the word spine. So if we start with S,
Right.
basically it's stretching.
Okay.
So you want to take a break and you want to do some stretches, no matter what you're doing, any task, gardening, golfing, sitting at a desk, reading. P is for posture reset. So that's the move that I just taught you where you want
Right.
to
So you
bring
put your
your
shoulders
shoulder
back or
blades
something?
back.
Okay.
Yeah. I is for isometric. So this is a good relaxation technique. So if you're on the job, you can simply just, squeeze your muscles together.
I want to do this.
Okay.
Yep, squeeze your
Squeeze them
muscles together for
together.
10 seconds. And
Okay.
then what you would do is just take a deep breath in and then out, and you're gonna just relax like this. And so you're kind of activating
Okay.
the muscle, but you're relaxing it as well.
Huh.
And so that kind of helps you bring you back into a more neutral posture.
Right.
Wow.
And then?
The N is for neck position. So we
All right.
always want to know where our neck is. This is my favorite one because if you can just remember to bring your head backwards, even
Right.
if you stand up against a wall, you'd be surprised how far you have to bring your neck back to get back into neutral posture.
And this would be more neutral than
Yes,
up
yes.
where we're sitting? Wow.
Exactly, yep.
That's interesting.
Center of gravity, so we're protecting our neck. And E, of course, is for exercise. So we want to adopt
That's
a
my
healthy
big one.
lifestyle. Yeah. At least 30 minutes of exercise every day to help offset some of the repetitive postures and the posture strain that we do put on the body.
And is there any particular exercise or workout that targets this issue?
Rowing is a really good one.
Really?
And also
Rowing.
Pilates. Pilates is
Okay.
just really good for core, and it helps you to become aware of how
stretching.
your body is working. But definitely rowing, because if you think about the motion,
it's
we're
the
really
motion of pulling
Yeah.
in.
building our mid back and
Okay.
keeping it strong, because we have a tendency to be stronger in the front
Right.
versus the back.
Okay.
So how often should somebody go to a chiropractor, basically?
It really just depends. If you have an injury, you might have to go a little bit more in the beginning. But I generally like to see my patients once a month for a tune-up. But again, if you have had an injury, you might have to go a little bit more in the beginning.
Okay, that's really interesting.
Cool. So, I'm trying to think. I know I go to the chiropractor myself, so I mean, I go like once a week, but the more I go, the less I have to go. So
Right.
is that a good sign that the body's actually healing? Is that what's actually taking place? Or?
Yeah, the body can heal itself, and a chiropractor just kind of gives you that boost to get it done naturally. And so you learn about your body too. And so when you go to the chiropractor more often,
Right.
you're kind of understanding the responses that are happening. So it's a great way to get to know yourself.
All right. Well,
Wow.
that's great. So
Very
give us
cool.
a website where people can check in and
Yes.
get more
Yes,
information.
you can find me at www.rubinatahir.com.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you for being on the show
Thank you
again.
so
Thank
much
you so
for
much.
having
It's a
me.
pleasure.
Nice meeting you.
All right,
Thank you, Mr.
good.
Stein. Don't go anywhere.
Ahead, I'm going to share my healthy lifestyle tip of the week. After the break, stay tuned.
Move with me now.
And we're back. And now it's time for my healthy lifestyle tip of the week. Now, of course, we all know how important it is to handle stress. Well, we all have it. We can't avoid it. But you know, there are some good things and bad things about stress. Of course, the good stress that you have can get you out of some sticky situations. You'll feel your heart pumping fast. It's just a defense mechanism that your body has. It's all perfectly normal, you know what I mean? But the one that I want to focus on is the bad stress. That's the one where you're actually going to need to take maybe some medication, maybe you need to go to a doctor or something, but you need to really handle that one, because that one can have some serious effects on you. You know, it can put you in a bad mood, it can get you all depressed, and then it can affect your lifestyle altogether. So what are some good things that you can do to kind of block off the bad stress that you want to do? Well, first of all, you can take some time off. You can really just spend some time by yourself, maybe go walk in a park, enjoy the trees or whatever. Another thing that you can do maybe is just go on a vacation. Well, that's great. You can go on a vacation, you can go and just relax, just forget about everything. That's the beauty of it. Or you know what else you can do? You can actually enjoy some time with your family and your friends. And I brought a special guest with me here today. My sister, Patricia Megalara Rose. She is a retired captain in the Army, and I love to spend time with her, and we have a blast together. And I love her very dearly. And she's a hero of mine on top of that. So, right, Trish? Good. Well, again, thanks again to all of my guests for being here today. And a special thanks to Christina Florio for co-hosting with me today. You did an amazing job.
Thank you.
And all thanks to all of you at home for watching. And make sure you tune in next time for another great show. And remember, take care of your body today, and it will take care of you. I'll see you next time.